Hi, we're on a hike here in starting from Bath Beach, and I just wanted you to see this waterfall in action, because after all the rain we've been having, it's quite beautiful this morning. We have a wonderful day here in Barbados, and I have some beautiful tourists hiking with me. They're on honeymoon. Just say hi to all the folks back home. Yeah, they're having their honeymoon in Barbados, which is something that you should do if you get married.
Yes, it's awesome.
Okay, so we're going to give them a wonderful hike to make their day, and then they're going to go on and take some other pictures of their other Barbados adventures, which I'm sure you'll be able to see on Facebook or somewhere online. So we'll catch up with you all later. Okay, we've now ascended a little on our hike, and we have a beautiful hard horizon today and a nice blue sky. We're showing you that there in the video, and we're sort of zooming in there. There you see the tower that used to have the dish on it for all of our offshore communications in the 60s and 70s. And in those days the technology wasn't as sophisticated, and they required large racks for their electronics, because it used just discrete transistors and tubes and stuff, you know. So there's the houses that were associated with the telecommunications company who was providing the offshore television and video conferencing and telephone services back in the 70s, huh? So the whole complex is for sale. It's several acres in size, and if you have a few $1 million, I can't say how many millions, you'd have to call your real estate dealer to find out, but doubtless somebody will be glad to relieve you of your millions if you have them to be relieved of. Unfortunately, we can't encourage it for business purposes, because this side of the island has been zoned. So you're not going to be able to open any money-making business on the property. If you want to put up a multi-million-dollar private residence, you can do that. Now what you're seeing in the video here is the remains of the tower. I'm sure you've seen it before, but we'll just zoom into the brickwork since we have so much zoom to play with. And as I said, it went nicer and higher, but of course it's falling down piece by piece. It's a relic now. But it served as a kiln in the past. That's what it was, a kiln. And there is the overall thing. Now we're looking in general direction of Bath, and Concept Bay is behind this outreach of rock here. I'm going to zoom in. I don't know if you're going to see much because the sun is against us there. But that carries you around that thing to Concept Bay. And as you can see, we're fairly high up and fairly far away. Because of the incredible clarity of the air today, as you can see, we can see an incredible distance away. I have my zoom here on maximum right now, and I hope that some of this would be usable. I'm going to back off the zoom so you can see just how far away we are. We're here looking into Congar Bay from a familiar site. In a very short while we're going to be hiking around that peak, that piece of cliff there that you see. We'll be hiking around there in a moment, but right now we're at a spot which was cleared by Mr. Errol Weeks, and we would like to update you on that issue. The little shanty that you see in the background here was built by Mr. Weeks with his own two hands when he was in his late 60s as a place of peace and rest away from it all. And over there in the background, he tilled the soil and produced a banana grove, some coconut trees, some pomegranates, And he was even growing some peas, one of his peas. He loved to till the soil and grow things. He died recently, just a few years ago, a couple of years ago, and unfortunately nobody has maintained the area. As you can see, the shanty is in a state of disrepair, and we had to go through quite a bit of bush to get here. Over there are my two beautiful tourists, as you can see, being very patient with me as I make this small tribute before we continue our hike. And I just wanted to show you, this board was apparently erected in commemoration of the gentleman, and probably by his son or some other person who is equally concerned. There is a picture of the gentleman up close, Mr. Harold Weeks. He called me one day out of the blue on the telephone after he saw information in the newspaper about my hiking activities, invited me out here, and we spent quite a while talking about the area and reminiscing on the past of Barbados. And I even visited his home at one point. So why am I doing all of this? Well, I feel the gentleman needs to be mentioned publicly, and I feel that more people need to share his vision for an ecologically sustainable lifestyle. Anyway, we are going to continue our hike now, so thanks for tuning in. We're now down in Congor Bay, and in the distance is Mr. Harold Weeks' shanty that we just came from and showed you in the earlier clip. There it is, nestled away up in the hills. We're here now getting ready to depart back to the hotel, and we just want to show all you people on YouTube and Facebook that our wonderful honeymooning couple made it safely back. What do you have to say to those people out there?
It's a lot of fun. That was awesome. What an experience.
Okay, praise God. Thanks very much. See you around.